It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report, Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
All right. Well, if you recall, Fabio Foreign did an interview on $1 Million Worth of Game where he was talking about getting signed to Mace for $5,000 and still being in that deal.
The nigga who bought me to him, he was like, yo, man, just sign it. Shit, you bugging. I'm like, yeah, read it. He like, all right, just sign it. It's good. So I just signed it.
And was it advance anything? It was just like...
Yeah, the advance $5,000.
He signed you for $5,000. That's all he gave you?
That's all he gave me. $5,000 hit when that, you know what I'm saying? That hit.
That's the same thing Nori said, $5,000. Yeah, Nori signed for, $5,000.
Yep. Yeah, I signed for $5,000. That shit hit, and I thought that shit was going to last till whenever that shit was going to last till that thing last
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Word.
And listen, but how long was the contract? You still had your rights?
I'm still in the contract right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, Mace know the business. You know what I'm saying? He really know the business a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't know nothing.
All right. Well, Mace then went on $1 Million Worth of Game to actually address these claims and explain the money breakdown. Here's what he said is the truth.
Oh, did you give him $5,000 though?
At one time, I gave him $5,000, but I gave him $750,000.
Well, why you give him $5,000?
Because I set him up to do a deal to where I could control the deal, make the deal what it should be, because I knew if he had the leverage, he would go in there and sell both of us out. But then when we went in the building, I took $800,000, he took $700,000. Now, the reason why it went down to $700,000 is because when I gave him $750,000 and I took $750,000, he owed me $50,000. So
why he owed you $50,000?
For all the money that I was spending until he got the deal.
That's wow. That's a lot of money. Mm-hmm. Now, people usually do those type of deals if it's a production deal, meaning, let's say you sign to a company, let's say like, I don't know, Desert Storm, right? And they do the A&R for your project. They find the artist, they find the production, they help you along with that process. I don't know if Mace helped Fabio during this process. I don't think so, but that's usually why a production company gets that much money. But the fact that they split it 50-50, I don't know. That seems like a lot.
He said he helped Fabio during the process.
Oh, he did?
He said actually a lot of lingo Fabio uses, Mace said Fabio got from him.
Okay.
Well, and dropping the clues bombs for $1 Million Worth of Game. $1 Million Worth of Game is cooking.
They did their follow-up right away.
That's what I'm saying. I like that Fabio went there and then Mace came right after.
That's dope.
And it's also interesting, too. I wonder if this situation gives Mace a better understanding of why Diddy moves the way he does. Because there's a part in that combo.
Has to be.
There's a part in that combo when Mace is talking about how Fabio gets, his lingo from him, and he said you should never diss somebody you got something from. So Mace says.
Right. And by the way, happy birthday to Gilly. I saw his wife had a surprise birthday party for him.
Mm-hmm.
Over
Happy
the
born
weekend.
day, Gilly.
Looked like he had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's talk about Neo and his wife, Crystal Smith. She posted 8 years of lies and deception, 8 years of unknowingly sharing my life and husband with numerous women who sell their bodies to him unprotected. Every last one of them. To say I'm heartbroken and disgusted is an understatement. To ask me to stay and accept it is absolutely insane. The mentality of a narcissist. I will no longer lie to the public or pretend that this is something it isn't. I choose me. I choose my happiness and health and my respect. I gained 3 beautiful children out of this, but nothing else but wasted years and heartache. I ask that you all please stop sending me videos or information of him cheating because what he does is no longer my concern. I am not a victim. I'm choosing to stand tall with my head held high. If someone can't love you the way you deserve, then it's up to you to love yourself with no hate in my heart. I wish him nothing but the best. Now, Neo went on his social media page, and there's a song that he wrote called Don't Leave Me, that's on this new album. Listen to this.
Please don't love me.
Now, the song Don't Love Me, he actually discussed this on The Breakfast Club. Here's what he had to say about that song and previous cheating. Don't Love Me. Okay, let's talk about that because I know when that song came out, I was like, okay, Neo. So you were telling her to just kind of like walk away from you.
I was that one about your wife?
That one's definitely about my wife.
That was the 2018 one.
Yes.
You also was talking about getting other girls' numbers and all that and getting caught like that.
Man.
So that really happened.
It did. I don't deny it or run from it.
Goodness gracious.
I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing as a husband.
So let's start off with the leave me, walk away.
So basically, I was at a place where I genuinely didn't feel like I was going to be able to be the man that she deserved. I genuinely felt that. So that's where the song came from. The song started out as an open letter that I had written to her.
So he posted that first on his Instagram. And then he also posted, the last thing he posted in his story was this quote.
Even if you hear a bad story about me, first understand, there was a time I was good to those people, but they won't tell you that.
He was just I thought when he was up here, he said that they worked on it and everything was good.
They
and they
renewed
were
their
going in
vows
a
and
different,
everything.
renewed their vows. They were going in a new direction.
In the meantime, Krista was in her car playing Glorilla FNF. So you know what that means.
What's that mean?
F and word free. So in other words, single, away from these F boys. So that's what she was listening to in her car and posting. All right. Well, that is your rumor report.
All right.
Oh, and by the way, Neo did ask for people to just basically, for the sake of our children, my family and I will work through our challenges behind closed doors. Personal matters are not meant to be addressed and dissected in public forums. I simply ask that you please respect me and my family's privacy at this time.
I don't even know why people even still say that statement in 2022.
Means nothing.
Like once you make a song about it, once you talk about it in an interview, once somebody posts it on social media, it's up for public consumption. You may not want it to be, but it is.
It is what it is. All right. Well, thank you for that rumor report. And shout out to everybody taking their kids to school today. I know today is the first day of school for a lot of kids. I think Atlanta Public School starts today, and Arizona, we heard from that woman earlier today. So shout out to all the students going back to school today and all the parents taking their kids, dropping them off today. Now, Charlamagne, who you got? Who you giving that donkey to?
A sucker named Mark Hall. Mark Hall needs to come to the front of the congregation. We like to have a word with him. He's a complete and total sucker who needs his ass kicked. We'll discuss.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.